Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. I'm not going to do much of a walk around on the property here today. It actually rained really good last night, finally, thank goodness. So it's really wet everywhere. But what I am going to do today, I found a place that sells Haskap berries that you can pick your own, and that's where we're going to go today. So before I show any of that, I'm going to take my camera with me, but before we go, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. I really appreciate it, and I just thought I would do this today because a lot of people have still never heard of Haskap berries. I saw a magazine article on them when I was still living in Ontario, and really wanted to try making some jam, and there was a Haskap berry pie with, I think it had a meringue top, like a lemon meringue pie. So I want to try a couple of recipes. I want to make some jam, and because they're still not that well known, I thought I would show the viewers. So there is a Haskap association, like a Canadian one, and there are quite a few producers all across Canada, and I've actually thought about planting them here just for ourselves. You need to plant a few acres if you're gonna actually do it as a business, I think, but you can buy the plants, and you can buy bulk berries and bulk juice and all that kind of stuff now. If you look it up online, you can find all those places and all those resources. But for now, I'm just gonna, this is the last weekend to go pick our own. So we're gonna go do that today, and we're going with my friends and neighbors, Bob and Rita. So you might get to meet them today. I've also made a butterscotch pie, and it's in the fridge. I need to get some whipped cream today. Bob's not totally sold on butterscotch pie. Never heard of that, and it sounds like it might be the only pie on the planet that Bob hasn't tried. So I've got to try and persuade him that it's a good thing. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and we're going to go pick some berries today. Hopefully there's still lots there to pick. Because it is the last weekend. It seems like it might be a fairly short, I didn't realize how short the season was for picking these, and they've only been open a couple of weeks. Today's the last weekend for this place. So, but I have found a second one. It's about an hour away, so it's going to be an hour drive there and an hour drive home. So it's going to take up most of the day by the time we're done. And then I might try tomorrow to make some of the jam or something. So stay tuned and come along with us. So we're just at the Haskap farm here, and it's a little bit chilly, but we've got our jackets. We're gonna go out and pick some berries now, and we're gonna pick a couple of different varieties. But this, I'm just gonna get the farm owner to introduce herself. And what's your name?
Hello, my name is Brenda, and me and my husband, today is not here, we are the owner of 795 Haskap Berry Farm.
Yeah, so we're gonna go and pick our own berries. We've got our pails. The guys have gone out in the field with the pails already. So if I'm gonna be really smart and tag along here so that they can pick all the berries by the time I get there. So we're gonna pick some that are specifically for jam, some that are for baking and eating, and I'll let you know later. We'll probably be making some jam tomorrow.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna include some links for the farm here if anybody is looking for Haskaps.
Thank you.
So this is a jar of the jam that they sell here, and this is their beautiful doggy. He's one of those guard dogs. What kind did you say he was?
Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Rhodesian Ridgeback, and he is beautiful and friendly and wants some love, don't you? Or did you want some jam? Did you want jam? Anyway, awesome place and awesome dog, awesome people. Now I've decided to start with a batch of Haskap banana jam. Now, you might think banana jam, like I did when I first saw a recipe. But the banana doesn't go brown like we're used to seeing. and the jam ends up the color of whatever fruit you're using. So strawberry banana, blueberry banana. This Haskap banana, I only had 2 bananas. They were super ripe, so perfect for making jam. And so I'm starting with a batch of that. I'm not really sure how many jars I'll get, and I sort of guesstimated on how much sugar and fruit to mix. So I will share with anybody once this is done what I used, and I may have to adjust the amounts. Now the girl at the Haskap farm told us that Haskaps have so much pectin that you don't need to add pectin. So I'm just doing it with the fruit and the sugar and a tablespoon of lemon juice, that's it. But look at the color. This is almost done cooking. I have the timer on. The water is hot enough. The jars are sterilized. So I am really happy with the color of this, and it smells absolutely heavenly. I might have to make some fresh bread for breakfast tomorrow. Have this on fresh toasted bread. Yummy. So I'm going to get this batch in the canner, and then I'm going to do just plain Haskap, and then I think after that I will do juice. And I might have to wait till tomorrow to do curd. I'm not too sure. But I did get some fresh eggs from down the road, and so I could use fresh egg yolks to make the curd. Pretty happy with that too. So it's almost 7:30 at night. I have a batch of Haskap jam and 3 jars of Haskap banana. The Haskap banana turned out fantastic. I love all these banana jams. I actually had a peanut butter and jam sandwich for supper. I was so hungry so that I could try it, and it is just awesome. So I wrote down the combination of jam and sugar and banana that I used, because it was a little bit different ratio than my other recipes, but it worked out great, and it seemed to set up half decent. I've got, yeah, it's thicker than the jam at the farm that we were looking at, so it's turned out pretty good. Now I have a batch of pie filling in the back burner there. I'm going to put into a pie shell here shortly. I got some pastry out of the freezer, and I have a bunch here straining to make the Haskap juice. Now I did quite a bit. I did 20 cups of berries instead of 24 I was going to do, because I used the berries in the pie filling, and I seem to be getting a lot more juice than what the recipe said I would get. Now this berry stuff that's left over, I am way too cheap to throw that in the garbage. So I'm going to throw it in with some bananas and make some more jam, and it'll just be chunky jam instead of the way more soupy like the first batch. So, because there's no way I'm throwing out all that berry stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get some. I've just heated the canner. I'm heating up the canner again, the water, and I'm going to try and get the 6 bottles of juice done. I only cleaned 6 bottles. I thought it was going to be way too much. Each bottle holds a cup and a half, so I'm going to try and get these 6 bottles processed and see what I've got left over with. I might just put the rest in a glass jar in the fridge and use it for kombucha right away, because I've got a batch going right now, and I'm going to need some fruit juice in a few days to make it, and I really want to try this Haskap juice in a batch of kombucha. So I'll keep you up to date here shortly. Well, I've got my syrup bottles filled, and the canner is hot and ready to go. I've never used these syrup bottles before, so I'm really hoping they don't fail, because I sure don't want to lose all this juice. I did get, I got a partial bottle here, and I'll keep that in the fridge, and these other 4 I'm going to put in the canner, so fingers crossed that these lids hold. So that's it for today, guys. Got some jam made and some Haskap juice. The leftover berries I'm going to do something yummy with, like a crumble. And I think I will have to wait till another day to do the Haskap curd and some more jam. Got some, still have berries, so I'm going to get some more done, but just too tired today to do that. I got some stuff done and I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy exploring Haskaps and what you can do with them. But they're also considered a superfood, but like I've told you before, I always turn it into something unhealthy with 100 pounds of sugar. That's just the way I roll. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. And check the show notes. I will put the recipes and the link for the Haskap farm in there. And we'll see you next time.